The Creative and Performing Arts School graduates its first class.
Plus, if you missed the Independence Beat Retreat yesterday, we've got a recap.
Also, the Junkanoo Bowl honors its legends. Stay close for that.
And your Monday Sports Report is coming up.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Welcome indeed. Now, living in an island nation, there's one thing we've always understood, that some of life's best things just cannot be rushed.
That's true. And fittingly, today is International Fisherman Day. Whether you've ever cast a line or not, we can all appreciate that patience, persistence, and preparation often go hand in hand.
I absolutely agree. Those are the lessons that reach far beyond the water. So whether you're fishing or fishing, and plenty of y'all just be fishing, a little patience goes a long way. And with that said, let's dive right into the news. The Creative and Performing Arts School marking the milestone this weekend after its first graduating class walked across the stage. Our West Calix Forbes was there and has lots more.
You know when people say your heart could burst? That's right. I feel like my heart is just bursting. You know, I'm so proud of them. And yeah.
In 2014, when Ian Poitier was asked to return home and help build a performing arts school, what started as an ambitious undertaking became years of planning. And 12 years later, the vision has reached a major milestone.
I've changed and grown and learned through them so much, you know, and I always say to people, if you want to know what CAPAS is, look at our students. Like, just see them, feel their spirit, see their dedication, see their hard work, and see their talent and all of that.
And this weekend, more than 50 students from 18 years of age to 50 years old became CAPAS graduates, 17 earning diplomas, 14 walking away with certificates. Among the graduating class was entertainer Nicole Musgrove.
I've been performing for over 20 years now. Over 20 years, I've lost count. But the thing that keeps me going is my dream. I've always had dreams of just being big. I want my name to have weight to it. I want to be in the limelight for positive reasons. You know, and I want to be that mega superstar actress that everybody knows.
President's Award recipient Chauncey Wright says the experience at CAPAS completely transformed the way he sees creative arts.
Dancing and acting, I didn't really have much experience with that before coming to CAPAS, and thanks to CAPAS I've learned a lot within those areas, and you know, it caused me to gain a better appreciation for it. I don't watch short films the same anymore. I don't watch movies the same anymore. I don't look at live plays the same anymore.
Minister of Education, Science and Technology, the Honorable Chester Cooper, believed the school is laying the foundation for an industry that can transform Bahamian talent into a global success and on the global stage.
I say watch the road, as they say. I think this is going to be the beginning of something magnificent. We have a lot of untapped talent in our country. I expect that CAPAS is going to continue to help to build that ecosystem of talents, whether it's singing or dancing or production, and will really open new vistas for the Bahamas in filmmaking, in Broadway, and really production all across the Bahamas.
For the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Congratulations again to those graduates. Thanks, Wes. Well, meanwhile, the annual Beat Retreat held Sunday evening ushered in the start of the country's 53rd independence celebrations. The long-standing military tradition brings together the country's uniformed branches in a display of discipline, patriotism, and national pride.
Very excited every year around this time. I'm very excited because this is the kick off the independence celebration as a country. So independence cannot go without just a Beat Retreat. So we start the flame, we start the fire for our celebration.
Ceremony marked the beginning of another independence season. It also marked the beginning of a new chapter for the Bahamas Department of Immigration. For the first time in its history, the department's newly formed marching band took part in the Beat Retreat, marking its public debut after months of preparation.
Though we're still in our inaugural year, we've had our challenges. Practicing effortlessly, tirelessly every day for 5 months. So it's an honor to be here and actually put on a show. You'll get to see a little bit of what we worked on, a few of our movements, some of the songs arranged by a few of our officers in our band. We tend to just put on a nice show, keep it simple and clean, and just have fun with it.
Culture on full display there. And speaking of culture, Junkanoo. It's the greatest show on earth, and this weekend, Junkanooers whose passion, creativity, and sacrifice made the 2025 Boxing Day and the 2026 New Year's Day parades unforgettable were recognized. Under the theme, Junkanoo Now and Then, organizers say they wanted this year's event to be more than just another award ceremony, and Lesia Miller-Bryce, the newly appointed Minister of Culture, Arts, and Heritage, made sure of that.
We're making a presentation to all of the winning groups, reflecting the doubling of the prize money, an achievement that has not been realized in many years.
Minister of Youth and Sports Mario Bowleg says he's confident in the direction Junkanoo and the culture in the Bahamas are headed.
I feel good. I felt that I've done my part, and I think I've done what is necessary, and that is to move Junkanoo to a level higher than I met it. And I think that it's going, and it's going in what I call all state, in the hands of the Honorable Lesia Bryce, who I think will continue to moving it forward, upward, onward together.
Still to come, a boozy Sunday courtesy of Bahamas. We'll tell you all about it, and you don't want to miss the next one, I'm sure of that.
And of course, Diane Dorset has your Access weather forecast, so stay close.
It's summertime, and that means time for fun and slippery slides. But there's one slide in particular the Ministry of Education wants to ensure students do not go down. Education Officer Ingrid Johnson explains.
So the summer slide is more commonly known as the summer learning loss, and the name itself gives you an idea what it is all about. It goes on that old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. And so that's what the summer learning loss is all about. If our boys and girls don't use their skills, their reading strategies, their reading abilities over a long period of time, like a summer break, they are in risk of losing at least 20% of the learning that they have acquired during that academic year. And that's equivalent to about 2 months of learning.
So how will this be remedied?
The Department of Education has decided to release or create and release the National Summer Reading List. Now, on this list, it serves from grades 1 through 12, and each grade has about 5 or 7 books that not only help them to practice their comprehension skills, their decoding skills, but it also inspires them and entertains them. And so we have a wide variety of books from international authors and Bahamian authors.
And parents, here's where you can find the resources.
We encourage our parents and our students from grades 1 through 12 to visit our local libraries and our bookstores. We have not forgotten that we're living also in a digital age, so they're free to visit Amazon, purchase some of their books, and they're also free to visit our online Bahamian bookstore called Through the Pages.
I'm Adama Williams for Ed Talk.
Good evening. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. It's Monday, June 29th, and it's time for your Access Weather Forecast, your quick look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. We're kicking off the week with hotter temperatures, lower rain chances, and plenty of sunshine. That is until rain chances increase later on this week. Way down south, just northeast of Puerto Rico, there is a cluster of clouds associated with a mid-level trough that will increase showers and thunderstorms across the island chain over the weekend as it moves westward and back up north. The National Hurricane Center is monitoring a weak area of disturbed weather off the southeast U.S. coast. A broad area of low pressure could develop over the next couple of days as it drifts south and west, but environmental conditions are only marginally favorable. Therefore, development chances remain low at just 10% over the next 2 and 7 days. And elsewhere in the tropics, tropical cyclone development is not expected during the next 7 days. Now looking at our 3-day boating forecast, in the northwest Bahamas tonight and tomorrow, we'll get winds that'll be light and variable, with seas at 1 to 3 feet, high tide at 8:35 this evening and again at 8:48 in the morning. In the southeast Bahamas, easterly winds at 10 to 15 knots, with seas at 2 to 4 feet. And then moving on to Wednesday in the northwest and central Bahamas. Once again, light and variable winds with seas at 1 to 3 feet, a high tide at 9:28 in the morning, followed by a low tide at 3:26 that afternoon. And finally, in the southeast Bahamas on Wednesday, southeast winds at 10 to 15 knots, with seas at 2 to 4 feet. Now, if you're traveling tomorrow, here's a look at your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Why you acting so uptight? Baby, just slipping and sliding, peeping and hiding. Baby, please don't win. Baby, I'm gonna get poppin'. No time for staying.
That was your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that wraps up your Access Weather Forecast. But remember to join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone.
I'll tell you what also has a marginal chance, me avoiding sunburn this summer. Thanks so much, Diane. If you have FOMO, that's fear of missing out, you might not watch, or you might not want to.
You
might not want to watch this next story.
Yesterday, the Sky Bar at Bahamas hosted its Boozy Brunch, part of their summer series of events, and Dianthea Ferguson was there for some summer fun.
I feel boozy.
Royston, Marlena, nothing says summer like a Sunday brunch. I'm here at Bahamas for their Boozy Brunch here at the Sky Bar. I'll show you guys everything I get into and maybe bring you back something to the studio.
Now, before I get to packing to-go boxes for my colleagues, I can say this Boozy Brunch certainly lives up to its name. From a menu loaded with beautifully crafted, delicious, Instagrammable bites, colorful and exotic libations that make you want to high-five your bartender, music that helps you get in those steps, and these views on a Sunday afternoon, yeah, this is definitely the brunch of the summer.
A lot of people usually only come out in the night. Day parties are trending, but, not so much for the locals. So with the brunch, the Boozy Brunch experience, to see so many locals come out and support is a really big deal because you know how our locals are.
Yes, us Bahamians, we're sensitive about our stuff and our outings. If it requires us to dress all the way up, round up our crews, and pose for the cameras, then it better be good. But for this event, good is an understatement. Let's just start with the food. I feasted on the perfect mid-morning spread of guac and chips, salmon bagels, caprese flatbread, burger sliders, beef bao buns, French toast, assorted pastries, and for dessert, a boozy popsicle. Thankfully, this was an immersive and interactive experience where I could work off those calories.
Persons come to the brunch, they get to play a little game here and there. They get to be able to immerse with their friends. It's not a cushy event. Like, I want you to get up, dance with the flow. We have DJ Tank on the tables, and he's gonna bring the dance and the motion, and I want you to feel that.
And this wouldn't be a Boozy Brunch without
unlimited bottomless mimosas.
One more time for the people in the back.
Unlimited bottomless mimosas.
If you missed this one, though, don't give in to FOMO just yet. The Sky Bar Boozy Brunch returns on July 26th. But grab your pens because there's more coming this summer at Bahamas.
Yeah, so we have a super exciting summer series in Bond Nightclub. As you can see, we had a few talents. We had Chanceo, we had 450, and upcoming we have French Montana on July 10th. So he's going to be performing in both of our venues, Privilege Pool and Bond.
And even though I was having so much fun, I'm also a woman of my word.
So if you're looking for some summer fun to fill your Sundays, be sure to check out the Sky Bar here at Bahamas. And as promised, Royston, Marlena, drinks for you. For you, Royston, an old-fashioned amigo, and for you, Marlena, a strawberry paloma. I'm bringing them straight to the studio.
Go.
She stood
by
her
I'm gonna high five my bartender like you instructed. That's not a high five. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. And cheers to you on that.
Cheers to you.
Now, I'm hung up on the bao bun tacos that looked absolutely amazing. And were those pink mimosas?
I think they might have been Bellinis.
Bellinis. What's a Bellini?
I think it's okay, and the bartenders at home can correct me. I think it's when it's pure, like fruit puree instead of just juice. It's a little more of like a thicker base. You get like a mango Bellini, and then you put in your bubbles.
A little cherry inside of it as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever you want to add.
There you go.
Garnish it up. But that looks
FOMO indeed.
Yes.
Invite us to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Cleo's maybe
a group project
this weekend for brunch and try and get some more of these. But thank you so much. Cheers again.
Cheers, and stay with us. Sports with Amajal knows us up right after this break.
Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
Step inside a world of adventure with Mandalorian and Grogu at Burger King. See The Mandalorian and Grogu only in cinemas.
At Cartwright, our members know that there's a lot to smile about. They know that membership has its privileges. Guaranteed low pricing on every item, every time you shop. Each membership comes with 2 cards. That's one for you and a free card for a member of your household. Gold card holders earn an annual 2% rebate up to $500. Cartwright members get discounts at other participating businesses. So that's a lot to smile about. Whether it be clothing, appliances, home goods, or groceries, shop at Cartwright, where membership truly has its privileges.
Save today, save tomorrow, save each and every day at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. JBI long grain or parboiled rice, 5 pounds, $2.89. Rainbow corned beef, 12 ounces, $2.39. Whole chickens, $1.99 per pound. Sweet seedless watermelons, $7.99 each. Sweet pineapples, $5.99 each. Whether you're shopping for the week, the day, or stocking up for hurricane season, nobody saves you more than Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Welcome to your Monday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports over at the Betty Kelly Canning Aquatic Center on Sunday evening. After 4 days of competition, the 2026 Bahamas Aquatic Swimming Nationals came to an end, and much like it has been for nearly a decade, standing atop the podium would be Mako Aquatics, taking the national title for an 8th consecutive year with a total of 2,259 points. The national champions racked up 108 gold medals, 85 silver medals, and 66 bronze, for a total of 216. The race for second place came down between a showdown with Alpha Aquatics and the Blue Wave Swim Club. It was the latter that claimed the second position with a total of 857 points. As for the champs, their head coach, Roberto McAfee, says all the credit goes to the swimmers.
The win feels good. Besides the points, just outstanding swimming by the swimmers, right? To maintain their, posture, maintain their control. Over 4 days, a hard 4 days, and to come back on the last day and still break records. I'm very proud of them. Hard work over the year, early mornings, late nights. You can't ask for any more from these swimmers. And I'm very proud of them. They set their goals at the beginning of the season, and they met them this weekend, so very proud of them.
And for Bahamas Aquatics President Algernon Cargill, this year's Nationals was certainly one for the books.
This has been our best Nationals in terms of organization and performance. We've got some outstanding swims. We had a lot of fun here at the Betty Kelly Canning Aquatic Center. But most importantly, the swimmers found really good times. Our sponsors came through, and we're so happy that the Nationals are over. But we're more than happy that we can now look forward to the rest of the swim season.
The Federation will now set its sights on Trinidad and Tobago, the host country of this year's Goodwill Games that will take place August 14th through the 16th. Switching gears, just around the corner over the Roscoe Davies soccer pitch, it was also Championship Sunday in the Bahamas Flag Football League, as 4 teams would be vying for 2 championship crowns. Up first would be the ladies' game, as the Powered by Johnny's Hawks taking on the perennial power, the Global Sun Wildcats. So the highlights: Wildcats on offense, Tonike Johnson would come in motion and get the handoff on the sweep and elude the defenders, slicing her way up the middle to get the Wildcats on the board. Wildcats on offense yet again. Their quarterback would drop back and go deep, looking for Daniel Zonical, and she would connect on this beautiful back shoulder throw, one of her 2 scores in the day. That would be enough to help the Wildcats cruise to the 20-zip win and secure the 5th title in team history.
It feels great, and I honestly didn't know I was the main scorer. However, it took a team effort, and it was because we trusted each other and because of the collectiveness of the team, and that's the reason why we are out here today. We didn't do anything different. We came into this championship game because we know we were the defending champions, and there was nothing to take back. It was just us and our champions to take, so that's about it.
Did pretty good, you know what I mean? The last time we played these ladies, you know, early in the season we tied with them, and then they came out with the victory 6-0. We know what we had to do, you know what I mean? So we came out, you know, thanks to my defensive coach and my offensive coordinator, you know, they held it down while I was away. And the semifinals, that's the reason why we're here. So I just had to come fine-tune and let these do what they do.
On the men's side, it would be a much more competitive affair as Team Red Dot would take on the Bamboo Shack Predators. There would be a lot more offense in this one as teams would trade scores back and forth throughout, but ultimately it would come down to one play to decide this game. Just under 10 seconds left, score tied at 21 apiece. Second and 20, the Red Dot QB would drop back and find Ivan Roll, a.k.a. Boogie, on this quick slant route across the middle. And just like his name would suggest, Boogie dances his way past the two Predator defenders, find his way to the end zone to give Team Red Dot the dramatic walk-off win, 27-21, the Bahamas Men's Flag Football League title. Switching gears to the association, NBA insiders revealing that Bayman big man DeAndre Ayton is opting into his $8.1 million player option with the LA Lakers. Decision keeps Ayton under contract with the Lakers for another season, although his future in Los Angeles remains uncertain as the franchise is reportedly still searching for another center upgrade this offseason. Ayton, who is 27, had the ability to decline his player option and enter free agency, but said he chose to secure his guaranteed salary for the 2026-2027 season. Now, the move does not necessarily guarantee that Ayton will remain with the Lakers for the entire season, as he is now on an expiring contract. Lakers could still explore trade options. And finally, the Bahamas junior golf team settling in well over in Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic at the 2026 Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championships. The team participating in the official opening ceremony that took place earlier today. Bayman contingent is represented by 14 junior golfers who are set to compete in the 13 and under through 18 and under divisions through the week. Representing the Bahamas are Aiden Garas, Carrington Roll, Luke Grimes, Madison Carroll, Mari Pratt, Nakai Wilson, Rashawn Hanna, William Mihalis, Haley Hall, Anissa Robinson, Archie Michael Moore, Connor Stevenson, and Zion and Zaire Portier. Play is expected to get underway tomorrow. And that's me. Look at your sports on this Monday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
So you're planning to weather the storm at home. You've bypassed all the shelters. Your preparation is complete, and so are your emergency kits. You're ready. But what happens if the storm changes direction and it's a direct hit? What's your evacuation plan? If you don't have one, make one. And remember, take into account the location of your house, whether it's near beaches, canals, or it sits in a flood-prone area, and be realistic about the evacuation plan. Plan what to take. In its simplest form, take only what you cannot afford to lose. Have a go bag ready and a discussion beforehand what bag contents should consist of, like toiletries, medication, change of clothing, and important documents in a waterproof folder. Take inventory of your home, pictures included. Make sure your vehicle has a full tank of gas. Decide your destination and the best route. If you can't get out, find safety in the highest level of your home. And as always, be sure to pay close attention to the ZNS network for weather updates. This season, be weather smart, weather safe.
You're looking at a shot of C.I. Gibson Senior High School on Marathon Road. And it's time now for Family Island News. Let's go.
forestry unit within the Ministry of the Environment and Natural Resources, in collaboration with the Bahamas Project for Marine Conservation, hosted the National Mangrove Management Plan Inception Workshop recently. The workshop brought together partners to support the development of a coordinated national framework for the conservation, restoration, sustainable management, and long-term monitoring of mangrove ecosystems across the Bahamas. Now, mangroves are among the country's most valuable natural ecosystems, providing nursery habitat for fisheries, protecting coastlines from storm surge and erosion, and supporting biodiversity as well as strengthening climate resilience. That's why they're so important.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for Access Now for tonight on this Monday evening. As always, thank you so much for joining us.
And stay tuned for the rundown with Howard Grant.
I promise you I'm not tipsy. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.